What is up, human debris and Galahorn peacekeepers? I am just a simple new type, and we have finally made it to the post-disaster universe. In this episode, we are beginning our coverage of Iron-Blooded Orphans. 300 years ago, the Calamity War tore the Earth sphere apart. It was the Seven Stars who brought order back. Now this military group goes by Galahorn, and they are starting to lose control on Mars due to a PMC and some slave children. In this episode, we will meet Orga and Mikazuki, who start a revolution against the powers that be with the help of their Calamity War-era mobile suit. Raise your flags, and let's get into this. Post-disaster, 315. Mikazuki shoots someone with Orga watching. We cut 8 years into the future to post-disaster, 323. The two boys, now teenagers, are being summoned by Maruba, president of Crise Guard Security, or CGS. This is a PMC. Mikazuki looks up at a mobile suit. They are currently in the Crise Autonomous Region. The kids are assigned to watch over Kudelia Bernstein as she heads to Earth. Orga and Biscuit, along with the other children, are a part of the third team. While some of the kids are placing landmines, Eugene, Mikazuki, and Akihito have a mock battle using a mobile worker. The TK-53 CGS mobile worker, also known as the Tekadon mobile worker, runs on hydrogen engines unlike mobile suits' AHAB reactors. Weapons include two 30mm machine guns, a smoke discharger, and 2 missile pods. Weapons are replaced with a flatbed when not in combat. These units use the Alaya-Vijnana system. The third team is excited for this mission, but Orga reminds everyone that Maruba thinks of them as expendable. Kudelia is heading to Earth to act as a mediator. She chose the third team to help her so she could share in their pain. Meanwhile, her dad, Norman, is being chastised by Corellia for her actions. She seems to be popular with the disenfranchised on Mars. Norman is a cowardly man and throws his daughter under the bus. Coral is the commander of the Galahorn Martian branch. He sends out Orlis, Crank, and Ein. Out in space near the Mars sphere is McGillis and Galio in a Bisco class. The Bisco class is a light cruiser operated by Galahorn. It is designed for space navigation and is used by civilians along with the military. The rear of the ship is a container, and mobile suits can be carried on board. This has no weapons. Galio and McGinnis are a part of Galahorn's auditing team to ensure Mars maintains order. These two look like their nights out involve a lot of cocaine. We see that on the back of these children, they have protrusions in their spine. This is a man-machine interface called the Alaya-Vijnana system. It is a painful implant that is added to the spine. This allows mobile suits to offload some of the cognitive load. It gives the pilot another lobe that allows for greater spatial awareness. We will learn more about this as we go along. As painful as it is, it seems better than not having work. In Crise City, the people are demanding independence from the Earth sphere. A girl named Atra makes a bracelet for Mikazuki, who I am just going to call Mika from now on. Kudelia meets with the third team. She wants Mika to show her around while they brief Orga. She also wants Mika to shake her hand, but he sees that she is just virtue signaling. Kudelia's journey is about going from keyboard warrior to real leader. Meanwhile, Biscuit thinks that this may all be a trap. Snipers take out some of the children guarding on the outside, but the PMC sets off flares. They were spotted quickly. The Galahorn team moves in. Mobile workers begin fighting each other. Biscuit says they are picking up AHAB waves. AHAB waves are able to disrupt radio waves, communications, and guided weapons. They find out it is Galahorn. Danji wants to go fight. Don't do it, Danji. Biscuit preps their mobile suit. Orga commands the mobile workers on the battlefield, while the president and everyone else flees. They are letting the children handle their dirty work. But Biscuit triggers the first team's flares, giving away their signal. Now they are forced into helping. Crank, Ein, and Orlis join the battle in their Greys. The EBO-6 Greys is Galahorn's state-of-the-art mobile suit, and the successor to the Girel, and its lineage can be traced back to the Calamity Wars. This is a general-purpose mobile suit and can adapt to various loadouts and environments. The Greys' frame is lighter than a Gundam frame. It has a booster unit for high-speed movements, a glider for atmospheric battles, and a head sphere sensor. Weapons include a 120mm rifle which can be reconfigured into a short rifle, a battle axe, a shield, a bazooka, and a battle blade. He tells Mika to head back to the base. Meanwhile, Danji gets punted like a football. Bye, Danji. As Orlis goes into attack, out of the Mars rubble comes Gundam Barbatos. The ASWG-08 Gundam Barbatos is one of the 72 Gundam frames made during the Calamity Wars. When found by the third team, it was missing the cockpit, so they added the mobile worker cockpit with the Alaya-Vijnana system. This Gundam also uses hydrogen fuel. This has 2 AHAB reactors, which gives this unit versatility. It will also get upgraded to different forms as time goes by. But we start with the first form, which is the original state that it was founded by CGS. It has 2 arms in the backpack. Its iconic weapon is the mace, shielded with nanolaminate armor. Other weapons include a long sword, a gauntlet, and a winch mace. More weapons will be added depending on the form. Mika rushes in and impales the Greys. This is a one-hit kill, instantly taking out Orlis. Before launching, the mechanic working on Barbatos is Nadi. He mentions this is powering the facility and how the Alaya-Vijnana system can only be used on growing children. This is a barbaric process, but it does allow someone like Mika, with no education and no training, to function a machine like this. No new type powers necessary here. They all take it in strides, but Kudelia thinks it is horrific. He plugs in. The first boot up process is a little rough. Also, why does the English dub say Barbatos weird?
Barbatos.
Sunrise localization sucks. It's named after Barbados, the god of freedom, just like how pirates use it. But some of you are still gonna say it weird because some idiot over at Sunrise US failed at their job. Back in the present, Ein and Crank are stunned that they just killed Orlis. They rush in. Barbatos attacks Ein. As Crank comes in, Mika is running out of gas. Crank takes this opportunity to retreat with Ein. The Gundam is straining Mika's body. Coral is mad that his plan failed. They wanted to take out Kudelia so they could sow hate and get a war going. They are also trying to get funding from a mysterious man named Nobilis. Crank tells them they are fighting against children, but Coral tells him to man up and kill those kids. One cries for Danji, saying that he always wanted to die between huge titties. It wasn't supposed to be like this. 42 children died from the third group from this incident. Muraba bailed, and the first group are trying to plan their next move. Also, Biscuit's sisters are named Cookie and Cracker. Meanwhile, Hayata from the first team beats up Orga for saving them, I guess. He is trying to keep the kids in line, as no one will ever care about their needs. The kids want a revolution, but Orga says it's up to Mika. He goes, "Hey man, revolution?" Mika goes, "Yeah, sure." He hands him a gun. Meanwhile, McGillis and Galio meet with Coral.
Coral!
Kudelia wants to help with the cooking, but she was raised privileged, so she is more in the way. We get this slice of life moment for a minute, but Mika tells the girls, "Hey, BRB, I need to go start a revolution." The first team all wake up with their hands tied behind their backs. They were sedated by the soup. Orga calls them cowards who must pay for killing their brothers. Mika kills Hayata and another who tries to fight back. The third team is in charge now. The accountant wants to leave, but Biscuit says, "Actually, we need you. You're the one person that can't leave." Sucks to be that guy. Toto, one of the first team members, is going to help them. Everyone's like, "Yo, man, you got a Hitler mustache. You're totally gonna betray us." The accountant says that they have about 3 months until they run out of money. They need a client or they're going to go under. But Toto says that they have to take out Galahorn if they want clients. That is when one Galahorn mobile suit comes in wearing a red cloak. Before the Calamity Wars, most men settled their disputes over a duel. This is the first person that is utilizing this in 300 years. He demands Kudelia if he wins this battle. He says that if they win, their feud will end here. Kudelia says that she will just go and talk to them, but Orga doesn't know his true intentions. Because of this, they can't take the risk, but they agree to the duel. Kudelia thinks that she should get the Alaya-Vijnana system, but Orga mentions that 4 out of the 10 kids who got the implants when Orga and Mika got it were paralyzed. Most doctors would say it isn't the risk, but these kids are disposable. Earlier, Atra had Nadi give Mika a good luck bracelet before the battle. The duel begins. He never wanted to see kids die on the battlefield, so he decides to kill one more kid on the battlefield. Orga says that Mika had the Alaya-Vijnana surgery 3 times. Kudelia wants to fight and be as strong as Mika, but her place won't be on the battlefield. Crank disarms Barbatos. He goes in with the battle axe, but Mika goes low, picks up the mace, and impales him with the handle of the mace. The Greys goes down. Orga says that they have to change their name. He decides to call their new team Tekadon. Crank disobeyed orders to come here and win. He can't go back as a loser, or his men will be shamed. To save face, he wants Mika to do... He wanted Mika to do that. Damn, dude, you could have given him a moment. He smells the bracelet Atra gave him. They are certain they are going to start a war with Galahorn, and now they are even more desperate for money. Kudelia says that she needs to go to Earth and will still hire them. She is sure that her sponsor, Nobilis Gordon, would be willing to sponsor them as well. It looks like Tekadon remains in business for now. And that will do it for our first dive into Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. Every Gundam revolves around a particular theme, and this series seems to focus on slavery and neocolonialism, drawing analogies to the diamond mines of Africa. It is also interesting to see people live on a terraformed planet instead of the pod-style para-terraformation civilizations we see in most Gundam properties. Next time, we head to the Biscuit Farm and harvest some Martian corn. Kudelia and Tekadon finally leave Mars for Earth. They will have to fight against Galahorn running surveillance, and they may also run into a Jovian team. But that will do it for now, new types. If you could get the Alaya-Vijnana implants knowing the surgery is 50-50, would you do it? Peace.